Now, I want to talk about something. You see, like, recently on social media, people was barking at the fact that Wiz Khalifa was in a club. I think he was about to do a PA. People didn't see the beforehand stuff, but they saw him disrespecting a DJ. And I feel like people are kind of alluding to the fact that the DJ maybe didn't have his new music from his album, which was just about to be released, and he was about to do a PA. So there was some kind of stuff like that. Now, whatever the situation was, we do need a slight bit of context, but I didn't, and a lot of people didn't feel good about the fact that Wiz Khalifa was kind of disrespecting the DJ. Now, Kranium, what's your relationships like with DJs, man? Like, have you felt like you've had to bark on a DJ for not having your tunes, or you've been in a situation? Have you had a dealings with a DJ like that?
No, I never really had no problem with DJs for some weird reason where that's not even a weird reason. It's very good, but I've never really had problems because at the end of the day, like, one thing I learned in life, you know, nobody's obligated to anybody. You know, a man can do him FIFA do, a man can play him FIFA play. So I've never really had those situations. In that situation, the clip that I see, I don't really like to talk off of clips. I don't like to, you know what I mean? I don't know a situation if it was like a disrespecting thing was said or anything like that, how what happened. But as far as I know the frustration of wanting your music to be played, especially when it's a new song, you have a crowd of people and you want to be heard. So I could see where he's coming from on that part. But at the end of the day, yeah, I don't feel like you want to create that problem with DJs feeling disrespected and then create that block. And that's not necessarily block you, but like it's a sensitive thing to do, man. Like it's very, people gonna take that personal. Like other DJs will look, man, like, yo, if you do that to you, you do that to me. So it become like a you know what I mean? And plus, as big as you are, it influences a lot of younger kids or younger youth who's coming up in the game who don't understand that, feel like they could go do that. So I not really condone that. And as for me, as I said, I've never really had those problems.
People definitely saw on social media, I said, I'm a DJ that hosts. So I always, when I'm DJing, I talk my stuff as well. I don't want to say how I feel about that, about DJs that don't host. That's their way that they do things. But I would always suggest that DJs have a mic set up, even if you don't want to host. So if you need to, you can talk some stuff. Kranium, I want to say thank you very much for the dub plates that you've voiced for me over the last few years. I see that you respect DJs and you give back. A lot of artists don't. Dancehall artists, a lot of them don't want to do dub plates and stuff. What's your relationship with the DJs like Miss Banks? Do you feel like you have good relationships with DJs? Do you go beyond the call of duty? And how did you feel about what you saw with Wiz Khalifa barking on the artist, barking on the DJ?
I've never really had an issue with a DJ, but I think I have the context confused. 'Cause I didn't know he was doing a PA. I thought he was just in the club and he wanted his song to get played. But if I'm doing a PA at a club, I would expect the DJ to have my tunes. That's common courtesy, just have the tunes. If you know I'm coming to perform, then
maybe it was a spontaneous one. Do you feel like it was justified then with speaking to the DJ like that?
I didn't really see it. It didn't seem that bad to me when I watched it. I can't lie. I don't know.
Maybe because you're not a DJ. Because turn it round now. If the DJ's talking to the artist like that, maybe
that would be mad.
So why is it okay?
What was he saying to him? Just like,
get out of here, man. You a sucker ass, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? And all that.
But you know you're deep in it because you're a DJ as well. I didn't deep in it. I feel like before I thought it was something else. So I felt like maybe he might have do too much. But if you're there to do a PA and it wasn't spontaneous, the DJ should have the music.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you have good relationships with DJs? Do you go beyond the call of duty? Because I don't have a dub plate from Miss Banks.
Yeah, I've not done dub plates before. But someone said to me the other day I should do it. But I feel like that's more of I thought it was more of a thing in the dancehall community. And I feel like it's more like of an old school thing. But I guess DJs appreciate it. So maybe I should try to do it more. But in the UK, you don't see much people doing dubs for DJs. Not anymore anyway.
What?
I don't think so. I don't really hear them.
What?
Do they? Name me some artists that do it that are based here. Like a lot of them. I don't.
Loads of artists do, man. I've got Creps and Conan dub plate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I've been in the studio with them and got them to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Hello? In the studio with them?
Yeah.
And it's crazy. A lot of rappers doing it now.
Yeah, of course.
Because when I'm driving in New York, I hear a lot of like French Montana dub plate, Tour Lanes dub plates. Yeah, they're going in.
Do you know how that makes the DJ feel when they have the dub plate?
I know.
You know what I'm saying? That's like,
do it.
because you know sometimes artists, they don't even want to come to the studio and have conversations like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to do the dub plate, and it's something that we live off that, man. That separates us because everyone's got the tunes. It's the digital era. But when we have the dub plate,
it's different.
I'm playing Gal Policy and it's mad.
And it means a lot to like 40, 50 years down the line, man. Certain songs become classics, man. And not everybody's going to have that. So it's very, you know what I mean? Like, dub is like, shout out to Jamaican culture, cause
Yeah.
they're different.
Just in case anybody is listening and watching, they don't know what a dub plate is. It's when a DJ gets a personalized track from the artist. They change the words, they personalize it to the DJ. You know what I'm saying? Lovely. Do you have many dub plates, Glory?
I have 2.
You have 2 dub plates.
Yeah, but it's not like big artists. But I don't know. Miss Banks does have a point though. Like when I go out and people are doing their sets, I don't hear it consistently. I hear it more
Because
on radio.
DJs don't have them.
Yeah, it's not like
That's what
back
I'm
in the day. I feel like back in the day it was normal to hear dubs on the radio. Like every song would have a dub plate.
Is it a thing of if you don't ask, you don't get? Maybe.
No, it's a thing that there's a lot of DJs out here that are just normal DJs. That's why they don't have the dub plate. It's the
guy.
Oh, so
special
they're doing
DJs.
the-
Oh, so you want to hierarchy? You have to separate them.
No, I'm not saying you're separated by the fact that you have a relationship with an artist.
Yeah.
Like, I don't take it lightly.
So straight SK Vibemaker's not the same as the next DJ that's
Exactly.
just booked to come and do a little 1-2.
Yeah, but do you know what?
Let
You know
them
what?
know.
There's a difference sometimes as well, because when it comes to dub plates, you can have a relationship with the artist, and the artist either does it for you out of respect, or they give you a nice fee, or if you don't know the artist at all, you might just pay a $2,000 for a dub plate.
That's mad.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I'm saying? So it gets
I
pricey.
bought my first car off dubs.
Wow.
In fact, it's cash too.
So you bought your first car
I
off
bought
the
my
money that you
first
made from
BMW
dubs.
I ever drive in my career off just dubs only.
What colour is the
That's
BMW?
sick.
Yeah, at the time I had a white BM red guts. All
I
dubs.
said red guts.
Yeah,
Red guts.
very important. Nice, sexy.
So now
Problem.
Kranium's got to the stage now where he's so rich and his numbers are so good that he doesn't even rely on dub plate money, because there are a lot of artists that do
But
rely
honest,
on
and
dub plate money.
not to be cocky or anything, and just to be honest, I haven't done a paid dub in like 5 years, 4 years. I've only do promo dubs, so I
That's nice.
don't even charge to do dubs.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Like I
You
said,
don't need the money no more.
No, it's not about it's not about I don't need the money. I see the importance of having value in the longer run. So I feel like that's like my retirement, planning back of my brain in the sense of like, in 10 years I'll do some dubs, and I feel like doing some dubs and I'm talking about paid dubs, because I do dubs. So like, you know, I do dubs for like DJs, radio, or certain people that I know personally. But if a man link me and be like, yo, want a dub, me have 750 or 1,000, I still be like, yo, I don't really want to do that dubs right now. But I'll do
anyone
drops.
that's got a Kranium dub knows it's not a regular dub, because you see when a dub play, sometimes the artist might just mention the DJ in the intro, or they might just change 1-2 words. Kranium is revocaling choruses and verses.
Harmonies, everything.
Everything.
Wow. Yeah, I go in.
Expensive dub plates.
I go in.
To the point where sometimes your dub plate's so good that our next DJ wants to play your dub plate. Do
Mad.
you know what I'm saying?
That is sick.
Respect man that. It's
You know
true.
what I'm saying? And then when you got your dub plate, this is where you can play the dub plate for them disrespectful people, them disrespectful artists that come in the club. I'll just play my dub plate for the artists. You know what I'm saying? So have you been disrespected in the DJ booth by an artist, Glory?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Well, you say it like,
She's like, nah,
So
never.
Like she can never.
Sorry,
It can never.
obviously it's bad to be like, it can never be me, but
It's
what-
not bad. Yes, it can.
it can never be me, because that's disrespectful. And also I feel like I would do my research. Maybe the clip that we saw is a DJ that didn't do their research, didn't actually bother to update their USB or whatever, and then Wiz is like, you're taking a piss, like I could have been doing other things, I'm here, you're not even playing my music. But on saying that, Wiz could have done it in another way, like, yo, what's going on?
DJs need to be very wary of the environment and what's going on in the scene, what they're in. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I've been in a place where an artist is about to perform and the DJ is playing the artist's song before the artist is about to come on. Have you
Stupid.
ever experienced
Dumb.
that before?
What are you doing?
Everybody go through that. That's the dumbest thing ever.
That happened to me at a festival the other day. I was like, "You're playing my biggest song. Like you're running snack. That's my outro. You're running it before I come on the stage. That's not fair."
Even host. I hate when hosts sing your song before you go on stage.
Oh,
They do what?
Like, you know, like a person like hosting, you know, right now, come on stage, Kranium, nobody nothing. Like, shut up, brother. Give me the microphone, man. Stop it nice, man. No, for real. Like, I'm pissed off, man. When they do that, it's like, for what? You know?
Kranium does not take anything. I've seen him going wicked on the stage. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to performance, like,
Yeah, I take my performance serious. Like, microphone off his sound good, bands off his sound right, everything off his set. Because you know what it is? When you go to a stage show at this point, I don't, like, no shit to no other artists, and I don't really care anyways, but, like, I feel like if me pay my money for go hear an artist, because I'm a fan of artists too. So not because I'm an artist, I'm not a fan of other artists. I'm a fan of all artists. Me need to hear what you sound like. Like me need to hear. You need to sound as good as a sound on record. So for me, going on stage represent myself, me need to sound good. I don't need nobody to leave and be like, yo, you hear him sound crazy? Nah. So I like when everything is well organized when I go up on stage, and don't talk to me 5 minutes before I go on stage. Me need to meditate.
Get in your zone.
Yeah, I hate when people talk to you while you go up on stage. Yo, your problem now, you go shell it. Relax. I don't know yet. I need 2 minutes on stage to decide that. Because I feel like as an artist, like 3 minutes in your set, you know exactly how the night is gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Full
like the DJ artist relationship is very important, whether the DJs for the artist or the DJs around the artist, like where the artist be performing. How do you go about like picking your DJ? Like what do you expect from your DJ and even other DJs as well, like to be good at what they're doing?
For me, picking DJs, I just want a DJ have vibe, like just come with your vibe and be yourself. Just go in an element and just set the crowd, the pace. I think she could even understand, like, we as artists when we go on stage, if the crowd is not pre-prepped, you put me in a hole.
Yeah.
Like you put us so deep in a hole where it's like, yeah, make me work too hard. So a DJ job is to make my job very easy for me to start off. So that's what I'm looking at DJs for, the vibe to be created before we touch the stage. You'd agree?
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Yeah.
If I'm picking a DJ, I want to know they got good mixing skills. They play good tracks. Like my DJ's sick, even if she's doing her own set and I'm
You
not
talk
coming
about
out.
the warm up before you step on the stage, innit?
Yeah, and sometimes when you do festivals, your DJ can go out and it could be empty in your tent, or it could be empty just where you are, and they have to pull people in before you come.
Yes.
So my DJ's got to have good, selection, good music, and just like hype you up as well, like good hype man on the mic. I like DJs that are good on the mic. I've had DJs before that just, you're on stage with me and I'm shelling it and you're just not dancing, not hyping me up. It's like the crowd's going to reflect what we give them. And even if they're dead, you still have to give them energy. So my DJ's got to have all of that. Like,
True.
you got to
Not
be
even
little
put your
round.
hands up.
Yeah, like something.
Put your
Or
hand
call
up.
a response.
It's simple.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who's having a good time? It's
Yeah,
easy.
easy.
This is why the DJ needs to have a microphone.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I'm
think they
saying?
should. Sometimes people complain when the DJ's doing too much, but I'd rather the DJ do too much than too little.
Not at all. Yeah.
Because
Straight
I
up.
need you to back me up. I need to back me up.
I feel like there's never that problem when Glory's on stage, like when the artist is around,
I
innit?
can tell Glory's got energy.
You know what I'm saying? Tell me about it though.
I agree with everything they're saying, because it's like warming up your food, isn't it? You've got to pierce the holes in the package for the heat to go through. If it's not, then it's just dead. Everything's cold inside.
That's what I mean.
So the DJ, the host, has to warm up everybody. And yeah, because I've seen it as someone watching a concert where it's like the DJ didn't do a good job warming us up. Now the artist probably feels a certain way, and you can kind of see it affect their performance. And then people will say they're not good at performing, but really it's the environment. So I understand where Kranium and Miss Banks are coming from, where give me a few minutes to get in my zone. Whilst I'm getting in my zone, on stage, DJ, warm everybody up, set the space. You booked this venue to perform, set it how you want it.
Is the
your
DJ
environment.
role respected enough though? Like,
No. Because
what?
of some silly
Is
DJs.
a DJ role respected enough?
is it respected enough? People just think the DJ just rolls up with any tunes and just does the job. You need to be able to mix. You need to be able to do the journey. You need to be able to host. When I say the journey, you got to be able to piece the songs together in the right way. You got to understand the music. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things. It's very intricate.
and even as and like even in-house DJs, like if you're DJing for Kranium, and it's my night and Kranium coming through tonight, and I'm hearing you on the microphone saying, in 20 minutes, Kranium is gonna come and tear up a place, and you play Be a Bad Man song. You're an idiot. I sing for woman, brother. And if you start play some girl song, like this at the time when you start
true.
play a girl song, them and set the place right, So as far even that, it's as simple as that. You can't shoot people all night, and then when me come, it's weird, man. The vibe change, and then you come backstage.
true.
Whoa. It's like, tell me like 10, 20 minutes to get the people them right. Like I seen it happen so many times.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, man, you can't play. You can't as a DJ. Depends on who the artist is. If a dancehall hardcore artist is coming on stage, But they're playing a girl, like, you can't play a girl song. Get them the vibe. Start play some real gangster music and get the vibe right. No, for real. So if me I come on stage, start play some. Me expect you to play souls. Don't go. You know what I mean? Too deep, but.
So what you're actually saying is, if that happens before you come on, the DJ ain't doing his job properly.
No.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you will check the DJ? Will you come on stage and say, yo, that DJ that was on before
SK
me?
is really pissed about this Wiz thing, you know.
I'm saying though.
He's really pissed about
I'm
this
even
Wiz thing.
shaking.
I'm saying though.
Nah, I wouldn't check the DJ. What I would do, I would send my DJ to play.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll send my DJ to play. And to be fair, anytime I'm doing a set, I've always watched the DJ that's playing before we go on stage, because that determines if I'm gonna ask my DJ to play for 5 minutes or if I'm gonna go straight on. Because sometimes the momentum is so good, I'm not gonna break the momentum. This is the time, and I'm the type of guy who's backstage be like, yo, this is the moment. No, you know what I mean? Because they're there. But I'm not gonna check the DJ. I never disrespect DJ. I swear to God, I don't have a problem with DJ, because me ignorant, you know, me joke at me different. So it's, yeah, you know, in a sense, it's not gonna be on that level where I'm gonna be mad to that point, unless if them say some disrespectful things, I'll try something. But
It's not necessarily disrespect, but I feel like the proof's in the pudding, because, you know, a lot of artists say they respect the DJ, but then we just have to go by their actions. They don't support the DJ, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't want to muzzle around with this too much, but I'm just saying, this is what, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like artists be saying it, they don't
mean it.
Yeah, they don't mean it.
I feel you.
We need to see it. We need to see the respect. Get me?
I understand.
All right, SK.
I think it depends what artist deem a DJ as. Because Miss Banks and Kranium, they understand what a DJ is there to do. But there's some people, artists and people that are not artists, they think they just carry their CDJs, lay it there, do sound effects, put songs together and then cut and get their money. But DJing is more than that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Trust me.
mean? So
I have some DJ act like
depends.
divas too. Don't get it.
Ooh,
It
really?
It goes both ways.
Tell me, Carl.
What are you
Really,
not
how?
talking
With the artist.
No, you have
There's
some
DJs
DJ
that act like
who
divas.
What?
Especially if they're
Yeah,
DJ of a
sometimes.
big artist, or like they're just I don't know. There's
Sometimes.
some
Yikes.
that funny. And club DJs. There's a few.
Oh, yeah,
I think
that's
it
different
goes
now.
both ways in terms of respect, but obviously the DJ get more disrespect than the artist.
Yeah, for
Obviously.
sure.
So when we speak on this, it's not something one dwell upon still, but when we speak on it, it's just that I feel like there's different personalities that just don't, you know what I mean, clash at a certain time when you go in a certain environment. There's certain DJs like the vibe just not right, and the artist feel a way and then the DJ feel a way, and then it create like a little, you know what I mean, like a little, you can tell there's something a go on there, like something a go on, some device thing a go on. And then it just, I know everybody's gonna get along. Not everybody in the world gonna get along, but I just feel like, on my honest opinion, I'm not taking side. You know, I'm an artist, so I'm not gonna represent for the artists them say it. But I feel like there is a level of respect that all DJs need, because I feel like without DJs there would be no Miss Banks, no Kranium, and no none of us here.
Yeah.
It's true. And I had a change of heart as well, because I feel like before I was more on the DJ side, because I felt, you know, he's just there, you just wanted to play a new song, like he may not have your new song, but I do understand sometimes as well as an artist, like if I'm coming to do a PA, you know I'm coming, just kind of prep for me, but no one should be disrespected. But weird stuff happens all the time. What about when that DJ played Nicki Minaj and Cardi was coming in? What
That's
was
very
that?
rude.
You see what I mean?
Very rude.
That was
Come on, even if someone passed you a note to say you didn't look to see who's in the building, that's mad.
So you've opened up a kind of words. You see, like it comes with like artists be ops sometimes, innit? They be on the other
that's
side.
another thing.
So like, so can we
But I
play?
don't think that's fair on DJs what they do sometimes though. The whole thing of I'm in the dance, don't play my ops thing, or if you don't know and then you play the ops song and then they want to fight the DJ.
Yeah, that's not
been
DJs have
happening.
you guys got a hard job.
That's
Yeah,
not
I
See
feel
what I'm saying?
like man gotta learn to just let the song play and just ignore it.
But
Yeah, it's mad.
on the other side of the
I don't
coin,
really have ops.
The
I
DJ
it's
should
like
know.
Yeah.
The DJ should know, though,
the
innit?
DJ should do how you having music on your USB and you don't know, like, yo, okay,
You
this
know certain
person's
man's in the
off.
building
da, da,
today.
da.
Like, I'm not saying you have a problem. Like, say for example,
No, me
skeng.
different. Me not- I don't
say,
care.
say
You
you have
don't
a
like
say
the
you
rap
have a
one.
problem with skeng. Yeah, like a proper real street problem with skeng, and you're about to perform in a place, and the DJ's playing skeng
Me
before.
dance.
You've done the dance.
I'm gonna dance.
You're gonna dance.
Yeah, you're gonna
Brother,
dance.
me not
See?
business-
I'm with that, man. I like that kind of same. I'm gonna dance.
You're gonna
You're
dance
not
to
gonna
your
make
up.
me.
Cause
I don't
bruh,
business.
me
I
ru-
wanna just.
We're rough for real, you know. Not because we sing sweet song. We're really rough, you know.
I
So
know.
we not really business, but
He said, "Yo,
me not
don't
care.
make the gal tune fool you." You know?
Yeah, we're rough real. So if me like, there could never be a level of me being upset to a point where there's so much artists where me generally not like, and them in a club and music I play.
Yeah.
Me I sing to man, and snap. I mean I got tag you, but me I got sing. Me no business. That have nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? That's just how me look on it. Ain't nobody's gonna. No, there's nothing in this world is gonna inconvenient me. I'll park at a hydrant and take the ticket before before me walk around the block for go park. Like me nothing inconvenient me. So music I go play,
I feel like you take the very moral high ground, but not a lot of people will be.
And it's not even about the high ground. It's just a level of don't care.
I think you need to learn to that as an artist, like to get to a certain level, you can't be bothered. You have to learn to hear that and let it fly by, because people are going to do their thing regardless. And some people, you know, they're talented, you just don't work with them, and that's fine.
Yeah, so that part of it thing, I'm in a business about that.